Alright, Basement Gurus back with another video. We're on inspection today, looking at a crawl space. This is one of the biggest crawl spaces you'll see. See how far this crawl space reaches? It goes back farther than you can imagine. Just turns black. Okay. Standing water here. We have a office above here. There's no insulation, just the floorboards. Any mold down here can go right upstairs. You see that? Probably dealing with some aspergillus right there. Okay. And the walls look very, very damaged. Okay. Standing water, we're going to be dealing with black mold down here. We got drywall thrown down here. It's a very, very nasty area. Okay. Alright. Okay. We got a little critter down here. He's alive. Come on, buddy. You alright? So, this is what you will see in crawl spaces, right? So I'm just going to walk you guys through an actual inspection of a crawl space of this size. So, guys and girls can learn on what we're looking at. So we're looking at this block right here, and we see damage in mud. See? This is all mud. Right, caked up on the walls. Now, you ask yourself, why is there damage on the cinder block? Okay, that's two reasons. We have the mold in the air. The high humidity is going to cause mold on the block itself because dust is on the block. So that's going to cause what is known as ghosting, where the mold can grow on the dirt, spider webs, or any organic material on there. The second reason is we're going to have efflorescence. Look that word up, efflorescence on the block. And that is because of the water outside pushing through the cinder block, soaking in or either filling the block entirely. And I'll keep you guys updated on what that actually looks like. The sill plate has mold on it all the way down. You can see that. I'll try to go a little bit slower. We got cobwebs and everything else up here. A real nasty crawl space environment. Okay. Now, when they built the crawl space, they did try to install ventilation, right? But the crawl space is too wet and not enough cross ventilation to be able to sustain. They're probably going to need a Santa Fe dehumidifier down here with the entire crawl space joist scrubbed, HEPA-vac'd, and then sprayed with antimicrobials. Sprayed and then covered in Foster's 4025. You can look that product up as well. Alright, so we're just going to take a look here. Yep, we got darker molds up here. Another frog. Him and his buddy down here cleaning up. But we're going to have darker molds in this area right here. We can see the damage right there. If we move our buddy here, we're going to see the black mold. Alright, now that is just a guess. I don't know for sure unless I do air sample test and really get to the bottom of that. We've got a pile of crushed stone. Don't know where it came from. Spider crickets, all kinds of stuff going down here. Cobwebs, right? And then we have an old style sump pit, right? No piping coming in here. Let's check to see if the float still works. So the pump still works. And this is just your traditional discharge. We're looking at the discharge. Notice how they have the primer all falling down the piping, which tells me the guys who installed this really didn't know what they were doing. They just coated the primer on, let it fall down. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if I saw a can of primer down here. We got spider webs all over the place. A lot of people don't really understand waterproofing and what goes into this job, but we get into some nasty areas. But it is my life. I love it. I love what I do. I help people, help them with their health and restore properties. If you let these cinder blocks continue with damage, you could be looking at a structural issue down the road. We got a standing pile of dirt here. Not really sure what's going on there either. Probably washed in. Some kind of trenching was trying to get done here on the side. Obviously failed. The people who did that were probably just chuck in a truck kind of people. We're not basement waterproofing specialists, experts. We've done expert witness testimony for companies, and right now in this situation, we are working for a lessor who is leasing the property to tenants, right? So we want to make sure that we're doing a great job by them, and also making sure this is a healthy environment. So we do have a fan plugged in here trying to circulate some of the air. As you can see, the blocks look a little bit better in this area. We have an old bag which tries to catch the humidity down here, right? No, not doing any good. Again, a little bit better in this area, right? But still not helping in the long run. We come over 5 feet, we can see what's going on here. All right, so this water will actually try to push through the wall, right? You can see that right there. The water will actually try to push through the wall. All right, just keep on walking down here. I gotta crawl here. Looks like some work was done on the edge. Some concrete removed to try to get rid of the water, or maybe that's just caked up dirt. Yep, see that? Look at this. Right? Caked up dirt. Caked up dirt. All the way on here. This thing has flooded numerous times. Okay, so it's gonna take a lot of work to fix this. And let's just come down here and we can start to see even more problems. Right? Okay, you see the discoloration in the block. See how the blocks, wow, the blocks are in bad shape. I don't even know what this is, man. This looks like some blue cheese on the ground here. You see the mold spores? Let's get a better look here at these mold spores. There's some nasty stuff going on here. This is really, really bad. So we're gonna have to address this. Look how far this wall goes down. I want you guys to see how extensive this damage is. Look at all the mold on the joist here. Sorry if I'm panning too quick for you, but you see all the mold caked up on this joist. Okay. The blocks are actually filling with water, right? When I was telling you that water sits in this block, that's no lie. You can see where the water is trying to release through the actual cinder block, right? The water is sitting in the cinder block. This, being this wall is so long, this of course can lead to structural damage. Okay? Wow. Look at how long this wall is. Look at the extent of damage in this basement. The entire basement is flooded and flooded and flooded. So, I'm gonna do another video. Okay, here we go. We got standing black mold. Standing black mold down here. These people are breathing this in every single day. So this is going to be a huge undertaking for basement gurus, but nothing we can't handle. I'm going to update you guys with pics and photos when we get this job completely taken care of. All right, we got a condensation line, water line coming in over here. Someone tried to install a dehumidifier. Right? Look how long they're running the wire. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. It's even worse down there, folks. This is one of the longest videos I've ever posted, but it just goes on and on and on. Oh wow. Oh my goodness. Look at that mold growing. Wow. Looks like insulation was up there, and then the mold took over on the insulation. Wow. Oh my goodness. Folks, this is bad. Alright, I shouldn't even be down here with a mask, but I couldn't talk to you guys and wear a mask at the same time. It's just not going to happen. Alright. Old dehumidifier. Look at this. This is like... oh my goodness. This is like... something you read out of a magazine. Okay, we're gonna need about 4 or 5 sump pits down here to handle this. We're gonna bring in an electrician to hook up all the outlets. Here we go, standing water again. Look at that, folks. That's standing water in this crawl space. This has to be the worst crawl space I ever seen. Really bad. If not the worst, definitely in the top 10 of damage. And it just doesn't stop. It can continue all down this wall. The whole crawl space. The whole crawl space needs to be waterproofed. Oh boy. Wow. Big, big undertaking down here. All right. Stay tuned for more videos, folks. We're really getting it done in here. So again, I'll leave you with this. You can see the damage all the way down here. Wow. Wow, it doesn't stop, folks. Standing water. All right, stay tuned. More videos to come.